central London. I'm just on the back roads of Oxford Circus getting ready to go to Black Street. Yeah, it's absolutely freezing in London, goodness me. You guys can see my breath. It's so cold, but yeah, let's go and grab a cold brew. Finally got my Black Street, guys. This is my last, it has to be my last. But honestly, such a waste of money, really not necessary. I can just make my own Black Street at home, like my own cold brew. This is getting kind of ridiculous, low key. So I'm saying goodbye to it. And you know what, this one, it's bittersweet because it does taste better than usual, guys. It really does. Delicious. But again, total waste of money. I could just be shopping. Instead, I could be buying something that I would really love and cherish instead of these little habits that really add up. So yeah, guys, I'm just waiting for the bus now. I am going to go to my university campus. Yes, I have graduated, but I have my alumni card, so I like to still go to the library. Guys, I'll talk to you more when I actually get there. The 2026 rebrand, you guys. I have seen so many videos, so many amazing video essays, and I am so excited to give my 2026 rebrand tips because I'm always going to go from like the aspect of energies and frequencies and always making sure that you don't do anything that feels restrictive. Okay, it's not about being restricted or feeling restrictive. It's about doing what's best for you, what feels good, and what makes you feel like your highest, juiciest, and most high vibrational self, because she's already in there. I feel like every single year is another opportunity for you to fine tune yourself. You have to refine and melt away all of the rock to get to the diamond, to get to the juicy bit, to get to the person that you are supposed to be, the person that you're always being called to be. Every single year, there's a reason why we have this kind of like inner feeling to level up. There's always a feeling within us. I don't think I'm living my life the way I should be living, or there are things that I can change. It's not to like throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's not to pretend or not to kind of do a disservice to what you've already achieved, how much you've already been able to establish and accomplish, right? You always make sure that you are giving yourself the credit that you deserve, that you're not just being overly harsh, overly critical, especially in this era of social media where it's so easy to just be keeping up with the Joneses and looking at what the next person has and looking at what you haven't achieved. Like so-and-so's buying a house, so-and-so's getting married, so-and-so's on their third baby, you know, so-and-so's opening their fourth business. You know, things can seem very easy and come very easy to other people, but you don't see the building blocks, dedication and time that they've poured into getting that thing. You just see the end result. You pat yourself on the back for all of the things that you've already accomplished so far. Life doesn't come with a manual, right? So it's important to have these kinds of talks and check-ins with yourself. What do you want? Who do you want to be? Like, New Year's is not a time for you to just kind of be down on yourself and say, oh, I didn't achieve anything this year. You got through the year. That's more than enough. But who do you want to be? How can you take actionable steps to get closer to your most highest self? That's the kind of energy and that's the kind of tips that I want to give. So I've got my copy. Okay, so again, before we even level up for 2026, before you even think about 2026 today, I want you to go and now think of all of the things that you've achieved in 2025. There must be something. And if you are like looking at me right now on the camera and saying, hey, there's nothing, I haven't achieved anything, I've had a flop of a year, that's not true. There must be something. And I feel like if you really are going to say that to me, the first thing that we need to tackle is the way that you view yourself. You might have a very skewed perception of how you view yourself. It may come from childhood. It may come from trauma. It may come from low self-esteem, but drop that. Drop that. You are someone worthy. You are someone amazing. You deserve to be here. Just by virtue of you being here, you deserve to take up space. So stop talking down to yourself. Stop with the negative self-loop. Before you focus on 2026, I want you to focus on your negative self-talk, because there must be something. There must be something that you've achieved and you need to pat yourself on the back. Look in the mirror and say, congratulations. Congratulations for achieving this thing. Or even just look in the mirror and say, congratulations for getting through this year. life is really tough for everybody, especially now we're living in a cost of living crisis. It's just so many ways that people are suffering. All of the destruction that's going on in the world right now. We have so many different wars going on, from Palestine to Tigray to Congo to Sudan. The situations are very, very difficult. Like, we have everything that's, about to happen in Venezuela, and life can feel very dark, but it's up to you to take care of your mental health, and it's up to you to be your biggest advocate. Otherwise, life is only going to get more difficult. You have to find a way to cultivate positivity and happiness in your life. Sometimes it can feel like a fruitless exercise, but you have to find a way to make life bearable and worth living. So cut the negative self-talk in the mirror and say, congratulations to me for achieving this. Insert X. Congratulations for getting through the year. Congratulations for showing up for my friends. Congratulations for being a good person. Congratulations to showing up to class, to going and working out, to committing to 10K steps. I love this trend that I've been seeing on TikTok, where it's the accomplishment cake, and people are doing the cake and they're saying, thank you to me, 2025, I was able to do this. And I was able to end a long-term relationship that was toxic, or I broke off a friendship that wasn't serving me. I love it. It's such a good trend, because again, it's just so important to take stock of the year that you've already had. Okay. Take stock of the year that you've had. Be proud of yourself. You've achieved things. You're not a loser. What's making you feel like a loser is your negative self-talk. Cut it out. You're meant to be here. You're meant to take up space. You're doing yourself a disservice, sis. Like, you really, really are. Stop with the negative self-talk. You deserve to be here. You deserve to take up space. And best thing that I always say is, go and volunteer at a food bank. Go and give a few hours of your day and go and volunteer at a charity shop. Go and volunteer at a non-profit. They're always gasping for volunteers. Do self-esteemable things. That's the way that you get self-esteem, right? By doing esteemable things, by giving back to the community. You have the health, you have the time, whatever you can do, just do it. Even if you feel like, okay, I haven't got the time, I'm working 9 to 5, go sign a bunch of online petitions. There's always online petitions, they're petitioning the government to change the law, and it's something very important. Your signature can make the difference. Go and campaign online for being a blood donor or things like that. This year, it was so amazing. I saw this girl, and alhamdulillah, she's in remission. She's actually one of my mutuals, and she had a rare form of blood cancer, and she was advocating for people to donate and go and get checked if they are a match for people. With Black and minority ethnic, the matches are so low because people don't donate. They just don't know. You don't know to do these things, right? You can campaign for something as amazing as that. I'll put the link down below in KMS. You could be a match to somebody have a life-threatening condition. Do esteemable things. So number one, I feel like is very important. Look back at your 2025. What have you achieved? This year, I went back to school and I was so proud, and I graduated with my master's, and I don't know why for the longest time I was umming and ahhing to do it. I don't know why I didn't do it. It was amazing walking across that stage. I felt so proud of myself. It was just, alhamdulillah, I'm just so happy. Education is always a blessing. That's what I did, and I'm proud of myself. And I'll look back at my photos, I'll look at my degree, my certifications, and it's something I did for myself, and I'm happy about it. So again, take stock of your 2025. How can you make your 2026 better than 2025? But you need to focus on the positives. What did you do? Instead of always looking at lack and the scarcity, I didn't achieve this, I didn't achieve that, I didn't start the business, I didn't start the YouTube channel, I didn't go back to school. Think about what you did achieve, okay? Secondly, is that we're going to cleanse our space, okay? Not to go all Jordan Peterson, do your bed in the morning, but there is something to be said of the little things making the biggest difference, okay? Space is going to inspire you. It's very, very hard to be chronically depressed in a clean room, in a pristine house. See cleaning as a form of motivation. Even when it comes to your stuff and decluttering your stuff, sis, you could be sitting on so much money right now. Flog all of that stuff on Vinted. I'm sure you have things brand new with a tag. You could be sitting on big funds. Just don't let clutter accumulate. Be strict with your space. Clean space, clean mind. 2026. I think another thing that we really need to understand is that discipline is not a dirty word. I'm going to start this series on my channel called Feminine Intelligence, because I feel like sometimes these words can be co-opted and the meaning of it can be totally changed. But discipline is not a dirty word. I know when we think of discipline, we think of something very restrictive, something very aggressive, maybe something almost abusive, but It actually doesn't have to be. Again, just reframing your thinking. I think discipline is just a portal in which I can reach my highest self. No more processed food. Working out, doing my 10K steps and having the discipline to go and follow through with it. Just shifting your thinking, like eating clean is you respecting your body. Working out is you expressing your energy. On your 10K steps is you respecting and knowing that you have the endurance and the capabilities to do it. Respecting your future self. When you lift weights today, your 80-year-old self, inshallah, is going to thank you for it. So again, reframing your thinking, doing the things that you don't want to do in order to get the things that are going to be priceless to you later on down the line. Okay, I know you don't want to spend all night doing that essay, but you need to. I know you always want to use ChatGPT to draft everything for you, but you're bringing down your own brain cells. Okay, again, discipline is not a dirty word. Like reframing our thinking about discipline. Instead of focusing on your broader goals, working out more is not just going to cut it, right? Well, what does that mean? In 2026, I want to work out on Mondays and Thursdays. That's an actionable step. You can have a habit tracker and track your habits. In 2026, one of your goals could be, I want to eat healthier. What does that mean? Have your fixed recipes. Okay, I'm going to focus on fiber intake on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to focus on eating greens. I'm not going to have any beige food that day. Everything is going to be green. It's going to be nutritious. It's going to have a high fiber intake. Great. So yeah, guys, that is the 2026 rebrand. Let me know if you guys have any other tips. I'm wishing you an amazing, prosperous year. You guys deserve it. Well done for getting through 2025. I love you guys. Stay tuned to my channel. I'm going to have a lot more videos like this, and let me know what tips that you guys are going to bring into your 2026. Mwah. I love you guys so much.